Welcome to today's lesson on income tax. Income tax is the percentage withheld from income that you earn. It is taken out of your paycheck by your employer. There are several types of income taxes. Federal income tax, a progressive tax. Money is sent to the federal government for military defense, education, etc. Medicare, used to pay for health services for the elderly. Social Security taxes. Money is set aside for those who need assistance once they are unable to work. So we begin with our gross income. Gross income is the total amount of money your job is going to pay you, minus the income tax, which are all those taxes I've just talked about, and some places have more. Once you subtract your income tax from your gross income, that is your net income. That is what you actually take home. So let's look at some examples of what we need to figure out in order to find out how much we actually take home after we get paid. It says, use the problem below to observe the impact of taxes on a paycheck. Mr. Nussbaum is recording the payroll taxes for employees for their 2-week paycheck. The table shows the income of each employee. Complete the table below to determine the amount deducted for each tax and their net income. So they get paid in 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, Santiago makes $1,850. Peter makes $1,400. Jasmine makes $2,000, and Royce makes $950. So this is in after every 2 weeks. If it was after a month, we would add that twice. So let's look at what's going to be deducted. Social Security, which is at 6%. Medicare, which is at 1%. Now, we already know from our previous instruction is we cannot multiply times a percent. We need to make that into a decimal. So that 6% has a decimal at the end. We move it twice to the left. So the decimal we will be multiplying by is 0.06. Medicare is 1%. The decimal's at the end. 0.01 is a decimal we'll be multiplying by. So in order to figure out our Social Security, we'll be multiplying our gross income times 0.06. So let's do Santiago first. Santiago has 1,000, makes 1,850 after every 2 weeks. 1,850 times 0.06. 6 times 0, 5 times 6, 30. Carry that, put that 3 on the top. 8 times 6, 48, plus 3, 51. 6 times 1 plus 5, that's 11. Let's put our spacer, our 0. So we actually technically don't have to do that. Now we just add them up. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. How many decimal spaces? 1, 2. Let me do that a different color. 1, 2. 1, 2. So Social Security is going to take away $111. We're going to subtract that from our gross income. Then we have Medicare. The same thing. We're going to multiply 1,850 times 0.01. 0.581. 2 decimal spaces. 1, 2. So for Medicare, we will be taking off $18.50. So where it says total taxes withheld, all we would do is add $111 plus $18.50. Let's add this up. 0, 592. So total taxes that are going to be withheld is 129.50. So how much will Santiago make after that first 2 weeks? Well, now we know how much they're going to subtract after our taxes. That's $129.50. So now instead of adding or multiplying, we are going to subtract 1,850 minus 129.50. Make sure to line up your decimals when we're subtracting. So we can't borrow from those zeros. So we got to borrow from this 5. Comes a 4, 9, 10. All right, so 0, 10 minus 5, 5. 9 minus 9, 0. 4 minus 2, 2. 8 minus 1, 7. So Santiago takes home $1,720.50 for his 2 weeks of work. It's a lot of work, a lot of math that we have to do, but in order to solve this, but it's good to know how much you're actually going to take home after the taxes. So let's look at Peter. Same thing with Peter, but now instead of 1850, he makes 1,400 times 0.06. 6 times 0, 0, 6 times 0, 0, 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 1 plus 2, 8. We have that decimal, 1, 2, 1, 2. So for Social Security for Peter, they're going to take $84. Let's do our Medicare. 1,400 times 0.01, 0041, 12, 12. Medicare is going to take $14 from his paycheck. Now we're going to add our $84 and our $14. Let's see what we get. We got 0, 0, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. So total taxes withheld for Peter is $98. What do we subtract that from? His gross income, which was $1,400 minus $98. All right. Let's subtract this. This is 0, 0. Can't borrow there, can't borrow there. So we got to borrow from the 4. 10 becomes a 9. 10, 10 minus 8, 2. 9 minus 9, 0. Bring down that 3, 1. So Peter takes home, after taxes, $1,302. Let's find out how much Jasmine brings home. So Jasmine, let's see how much Social Security is going to take away from Jasmine. 2,000 times 0.06, 0, 0, 0, 6 times 2, 12. That decimal spaces, 1, 2, 1, 2. So Social Security is taking $120 away. Let's see what Medicare is going to take away. 0, 0, 0, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Medicare is going to take $20 away. Now to find out the total taxes, all I got to do is add them up. 120 plus 20. We know that's how much that's going to equal. That's going to equal $140. 0, 0, 0, 2 plus 2, 4. $140. So what do we do with that total taxes withheld? Subtract it from our gross income, which is $2,000. 2,000 minus 140. All right, 0, 0. Let's borrow from that 2. That becomes a 1. 10. That becomes a 9. This becomes 10, zeros here. 10 minus 4, 6. 9 minus 1, 8. So, Jasmine is going to take $1,860 home. That is her net income. Let's do our final one for this section, which is Royce. He already makes the least amount at $950. So 950 times 0.06. 6 times 5, 30. 9 times 6, 54 plus 3, 57. That decimal, how many decimal spaces are in there with it? 0.062, 1, 2. So they're going to take, for sure, Social Security is going to take $57 off. Let's look at Medicare. 950 times 0.01, 059. We've got those two decimal spaces, 1, 2, 1, 2. So Medicare is going to take $9.50 off. To find the total taxes withheld, we are going to do 57 plus 950. Add these up. 0, 5, 9 plus 7, 16. Carry that 1. 5 plus 1, 6. So total taxes withheld for Royce is $66.50. So now let's figure out how much Royce is actually going to take home. So 950 minus $66.50. Let's line up those decimals. All right, 0, can't borrow there. This becomes a 4, 10 becomes a 9, 10 minus 5, 5. Decimal right there. 9 minus 6, 3. 4 minus 6, can't do that. So borrow from the 9 becomes an 8. 14. 14 minus 6 is 8. So Royce is going to take home $883.50. So like I said, it's important to know how much we're going to be taking off from our taxes so we can know what our net income is, what we're actually going to take home. Let's do 2 more problems just to practice with it. Let's do number 2. Dr. Rodriguez earns an annual salary of $204,000. If Social Security tax is 6% of your income, then how much will Dr. Rodriguez pay each year in Social Security tax? So once again, all we do is multiply $204,000 times, if it's 6%, my decimal's at the end, we got to make that into a decimal, 1, 2 instead of a percent. So it's 0.06 times 0.06. Then we just multiply. 6 times 0, 0. 6 times 0, 0. 6 times 0, 0. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 0, 0. Bring that 2 down. 6 times 2, 12. How many decimal spaces do I have here? 1, 2. Let's take that off. 1, 2. So Dr. Rodriguez will have to pay, let's see, $12,000. Let me erase that real quick. $12,240. $12,240 in Social Security for making $204,000 in a year. Pretty simple. Let's not forget to switch that percentage into a decimal. Last one, number 3. In 2015, Ms. Jones paid $630 in Medicare taxes. This represents 1% of her salary. What was Mrs. Jones' gross income in 2015? So here they gave us her percentage of her salary. They gave us a Medicare. So in order to figure it out, if we know it's 1%, basically we're multiplying that times 630 times 1,000. Oh, let me fix that real quick. 1,000 times 630. Say 0, 0, 0, 0. Spacer 0, 0, 0, 3. Oh, that's a 0. Two spacers because I'm in the hundreds place. 0, 0, 0, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 6. Oh, hold on a sec. I get 1 0 too many because that 1%. Let me switch that. That 1% is not 1,000. Instead of moving my decimal to the left to make it a 0.01, I'm moving it to the right. So from 0.1 to the right, 1, 2, add 2 zeros, which makes it 100. Because now we're doing the opposite to find out the total amount of gross income. So 630 times 100, 0, 0, 1 times 0, 0, 1 times 3, 3, 1 times 6, 6. So Miss Jones, her gross income in 2015 was $63,000. Sorry about that mistake. I added a 0 1 too many, but like I said, when we're doing the opposite, basically instead of moving our decimal to the left twice, we're going to move it to the right twice. And that gave us the total income for 2015. Thank you guys. Sorry for that mistake again, but that is income tax, and that's really important to know in order so you can find out how much you're actually taking home.